I'm not arguing. I'm asking if you think that's fair.
I don't think that's fair.
A question.
I don't think that's fair.
So,
But
what is the point in your arguments?
what I'm trying to say is, what you said earlier, like, if I have a family home, if you have a mother and she's living good, she take care of you, and she needs money from her baby daddy, like, nah, you shouldn't do that. Because first, if he can't afford it, then why would she do that to them? Do it to him. You know what I mean? Like, even if she's financially stable, they should come to terms about child support. That's basically what I said earlier. Like, only 20% come to financial agreement. Alright? That do make sense. Talk about it first. If the person ain't doing nothing about it, do something about it.
It's actually based off income.
I'll say you're right about that. Alright?
But I mean, and if that spouse still, or if that spouse loses a job, there is a child support hold until he's doing his good job, but he has to make that up from the income that he's currently doing.
Because you're not just going to stop paying it. You still have to pay it. Because you're obligated to pay it. But you got to talk about it with your spouse. See,
legally, when you go in that hold, you are required, if you do not make up that other payments from jail.
That's right.
Or subject to spouse. You actually.
That's what my whole talk is about. Like, if you're not paying child support, you should go to jail. But why we need you if you're not going to support the children? Alright? Like me, I have a little life story right now. Like, for example, I grew up with just my mother, right? She took care of me and my two brothers and a younger sister. And throughout life, and she was trying hard to support me and my sister and my two brothers, but she couldn't do it by herself. So she talked about it with my father, and he didn't want to do nothing about it. And so basically all my lifetime, like, she didn't want to do nothing to him, but she thought, like, it's on her own pride to take care of us, and take care of herself by herself. And she did a good job at it. Look where I'm at now. I'm in the Navy. I'm financially stable. I'm doing some good in my life. So it really worked out. So, like I said, women, like
Kill babies.
And I regret that, like, my father's not here to witness that shit. Or witness that, alright? Because that's his own fault. Like, you're going to lay down with somebody and have children with them and not take care of them. If you're going to do that, then go to jail.
All right, here's another question. What if whoever the supposed child support payer is, what if they're like constantly in trouble, or they're in jail, or they're like drug addicts? You gonna rely on them for that child support payment?
Not at all.
I would advise against it.
Because they're not here.
So they should go to jail.
Basically, they're already in jail. They're in and out. Why do they say this is not doing your job? You have kids. You have responsibilities you gotta do. And you're not doing that. You have a duty. You're not doing it. So why we need you? So let's go to jail. But you're already coming in and out of jail. Let's stay in jail. Alright? Like, another life story is, I had a girlfriend. I had my first girlfriend that went out, right? And she had 2 kids. Her name was Coco Camille, right? And she just got divorced. And she didn't open up. And her father and the baby daddy, he was fake. And all she did was kind of call him all the time, and like get some money from him. And he didn't want to send no money. He just laughed on the phone like, "Nah, you're not getting no money out of me." I don't understand that. You have 2 kids. You have 2 beautiful kids. You're not paying for them. You're not trying to help them out. Like, you never think they're like that. You're not helping out. I don't understand that. My thing is, like, you should go to jail. You're not doing nothing about it. You have 2 beautiful kids and you ain't doing nothing about it. All you're doing is laughing on the phone to it. Talking about, nah, you're not getting enough money out of me, but you need some money for the kids that you made for her.
Sending them to jail can still get you their child support, though?
Exactly.
You gonna get that child
No,
support more when you go to jail?
I'm trying to say, like,
They work in jail. They already that's what they currently have. They're required to by law.
Yeah, make their ass work. I like that shit. Slavery.
society don't need you, it's not going to be business, right?
instead of going to jail, they should be forced to work to at least pay that bit.
Society's forcing you. You're obligated to pay it. They're forcing you to pay it. But since you're not doing that, you're just going to be in jail. You're not doing your duty.
I agree with that because, I mean, you take care of kids.
Yeah, same goes for my father. Like, hey, you didn't help me out. You didn't help my family out. We don't need it. Society don't need it. If you're going to be like that. If you need a job, find out something like that. I don't think I'm right. Send me to jail. That's what I think. That's my view. Send me to jail.
Honestly, I think it's a little harsh and kind of stupid to send someone to jail over not paying child support. That's still going to leave the child support unpaid.
You're not even going to pay it. You're still going to get the money. The parents still going to get the money for the outlay to pay it. That's the only way that's going to fix that. They got to wake up and realize, like, hey, come on now. You got 2 kids. You got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. You're not doing nothing about it. They're not going to work on their own.
Second voters.
All right. So let me end it by saying, as parents of children, there is a sense of responsibility to obtain. Our responsibility is to nurture and care for the children, not to abandon children and leave them behind. What I was trying to say earlier. For parents of nature, we should solely send the. For parents of that nature, we should solely send them to jail. So baby, if you're not doing your duty, you go to jail. So we don't need, society don't need you to be like that to your children. All right. There is no remorse for parents of that nature to remain in society. There's no need for it. All right. They're just saying that you make the bed, you sleep in it. So if you mate with a woman, you have kids with them, you're going to sleep in that bed. You're going to take care of them kids. But if you're not doing that, society don't need you. Just go to jail. All right? So for the individuals that are bound to pay the legal policy of child support, pay or be ready to suffer consequences. All right? And those are my views on why parents that are bound to pay child support should go to jail. If they're not doing it, they should go to jail. Those are my views of child support. That concludes my essay.